Here you go. From another point of view, financial support from other countries to Ukraine support this war and widen the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. And the purpose of the financial support can be written by recipient country in any way if there is a political cover added to this purpose that convince nations in this country. So it may be exaggerated, but even if the purpose of this war for Ukraine is not resistance and self-defense, but perfect victory to Russia, this purpose will be justified. And from my viewpoint, so many countries, including the United States, indirectly participated in this war through the huge financial support and weapon contribution. And I slightly feel the purpose of this war has come to be different from the initial one when Russia started invading in Ukraine. So it's like Ukraine and other countries backing up Ukraine have desired to beat Russia thoroughly by taking advantage of the political cover that they protect Ukraine from Russia before we know it. So, of course, no countries assisting Ukraine made such a statement in public. But judging from the behavior of the United States and other countries trying to suggest huge financial support and weapon contribution to Ukraine, it is obvious what the United States and other countries really desires at this point in time. So I understand the circumstance of Ukraine that it needs to prepare for expansion of armament in order to resist Russian invasion as one of the self-defense means. And so this financial support is very important financial resource for Ukraine to protect itself from persistent invasion from Russia. But I feel unease about the movements of other countries in the United States backing up Ukraine for the war. And what I'm actually worried about in this situation is like guerrilla forces that try to expand its power in the confusion of the moment, especially when conflicts between neighbor countries occur and the situation becomes even more chaos. Guerrilla forces that secretly act behind the scene will come out all of a sudden in the battlefield and try to get things complicated. So if this war prolongs, the risk this type of scenario may happen in the confusion of the moment will increase. So guerrilla soldiers that pretend to become Ukraine soldiers secretly find the route to acquire weapons contributed by other countries and store the energy for the moment the confusion in the battlefield will get bigger. So I'm really scared if this situation would happen in the future.